Lacey Fletcher was born on the 25th of November 1985 in Louisiana, the town Slaughter, the only daughter of Sheila and Clay. Her mother worked as a police and court clerk in another town, Baker, and later she worked as an assistant for the city prosecutor in the town Zachary. She was officially representing the town board of aldermen in the town Slaughter, and also she was the vice mayor. Her husband Clay worked at a local nuclear energy producer plant, and also he was in some kind of club or board civil war around the table. They knew each other and they were a couple since high school. He was a football star and she was a dancer in the dance team, and they were considered model citizens. They were attending a Baptist church every Sunday, and their daughter was a model too. She socialized with friends and she had very good results during the elementary school. A friend said there were some learning differences in her learning, so she was diagnosed with autism. She had a neurological condition associated with Lactin syndrome, leaving her unable to move or communicate effectively. According to a neighbor, she was a normal kid. Her teachers reported something turned off about her in her ninth grade. In the last year she attended school. After she attended homeschool, other people, friends or colleagues also observed that she declined at school and socially. She became very introverted. Her parents took her to a psychologist and the doctor said she had severe social anxiety. It was the last time she met a doctor. When she was 21, she stopped leaving the house. Her parents went to the same doctor but without her when she was 24 or 25, and they told the doctor that things had progressed, that then she refused to leave the house at the beginning, and then she refused to leave the living room, and later she refused to leave the couch in the living room. In that time, she was using the couch also as a toilet. Although they brought a portable toilet and put it next to her, she didn't want to use it. She preferred to use a towel and the parents would remove it or change it. They brought her food at the couch and she refused to shower. Her mother washed her uh, there where she stayed, but she developed red sores on her skin. Her doctor said she must have been taken to a psychiatric hospital, but her parents said she couldn't go because she was not able to leave the house. They also said she never complained of her condition. From 2011 on, her parents wouldn't post Lacey on the social network. They would only post themselves. They continued to live their life. Nobody knew what was going on with Lacey. When being asked about their daughter, her parents would answer Lacey was doing fine. On the 3rd of January 2022, Lacey was 36 years old, and Sheila called the emergency number and she said she found her daughter dead on the couch. The operator told her to take her from the couch and resuscitate her, explaining her how to do that on the floor. She tried right then to put her down on the floor, saying, I can't. So she tried to resuscitate her daughter right there on the couch, until the emergency services arrived. But Lacey was already dead, and the coroner confirmed she had been dead for 2 days. So, at the age of 14, her autism escalated, and at the age of 21, she was seen for the last time walking outside the house. So, she also was agoraphobic. When she became a teenager, she was still behaving like a little child. There was a basket with Disney movies near the couch. The rest of the home was very clean, but Lacey was rotting on the couch covered with excrements. She even refused to change her position on the couch, so it was supposed she had the locked-in condition, but it was proved she didn't. Due to her phobia of movement, her muscles atrophied. When she was found, her skin was eaten by excrement and also the web on the couch, so she was sunk into the foam of the couch. Nobody ever moved her position, and she was so skinny that her clothes were falling off by themselves. When she was found, she was just wearing a shirt. Her mother claimed she brought her food every day and she stayed with her on a chair, but that was doubtful. The most probably she ate her own flesh while she was alive. Under the couch were many mice and rats attracted by her excrements falling down the couch. There were signs that she had tried to lift herself from the couch because of the pain, but her parents said she had never complained of anything. As the wounds were trying to heal by themselves, her skin would grow into the bone, sticking her to the couch. The coroner found out she had suffered from starvation and bone infection, which led to a sepsis, so she died. They found pieces of bone under her nails and also in her stomach, although her mother said Lacey ate a sandwich the day before she died. But it is believed Sheila and Clay were in a vacation, so not at home when Lacey deceased. When the coroner arrived, he described the smell as pushing you out of the house. Her parents described her as normal, only with an insignificant syndrome, but she refused to leave the house or see a doctor because she was never sick. The cause of death was medical neglect and it was considered a homicide. She stayed on the couch without moving for 12 years. Her parents said they didn't want to kill her, but they loved her to death. In May 2022, Sheila was arrested for a second-degree murder and she was released on a bail of $300,000. Her charge was dismissed and she was accused of murder again in June 2023. On the 6th of February 2024, they pled no contest. In exchange, they wanted a charge of manslaughter. They were convicted to 20 years plus another 20 years but suspended. After that, a woman came and said she had worked for Sheila from March 2020 till November 2021. She took care of Sheila's mother, age 92, who had dementia. She said she was watched by Sheila with a camera all the time because the person before her had not taken a good care of her mother. And when she found out about Lacey's death, the woman texted Sheila saying it seemed the cameras were in the wrong house.